Hi there, my name is Suze and I'm a divine feminine energy healer and guide. We're going to talk about the problem with being present. The problem with being present. It has recently come to my attention that there were a lot of concepts and thoughts and figures of speech out there that people are throwing around, and there's not actually a real, true, deep understanding of what actually is being said. And one of those words is the word present. It's recently come to my attention that the idea of being present is very highly misunderstood, and it is viewed in a very limiting and in a very non-spiritual way, which is kind of funny because a lot of people think if you're talking about being present, it has this element of being spiritual. But spiritual, the spirit world, anything spiritual is in the realm of the feminine energy. Feminine energy, as I say all the time, does not have any limitations. There are no boundaries. It is 100% free-flowing, wild and free with no boundaries and no limits. That is pure feminine energy. So if we take that into the idea of being present, and again, everything about that statement it's so beautiful because being present, being is feminine. Feminine is not doing, feminine is being. So being present is such an important concept that we have to understand and be on the same page with what we're actually talking about here. If you are really, truly being 1,000,000% present, you will be noticing every little bump in the road. So it can be very painful. It can be very chaotic. It can be very unpredictable. It can be very overwhelming and confusing, because if you are truly being present, you are aware of every little wrinkle in the road, every little crack in the road. You are noticing everything. And oftentimes this comes across and is labeled as being too sensitive or too emotional. Now, here's the thing. It's what you do with every crack in the road or bump in the road, every hiccup along the way. It's how you respond to the bumps in the road that means everything. Okay, so I'm not saying we are supposed to be having this existence where we're like crazy and like all over the place and like blah, 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 blah. Clearly, that's not what I'm saying. That is not the blend of your own inner masculine and feminine energies. That is not collaboration, integration, embodiment of both your inner masculine and feminine energies. No. But the idea of being present means that there is no escaping any pain and suffering that may be in the present moment. Because now we're becoming emotionally dismissive. We're being emotionally dismissive if we don't like what we're seeing in the present moment. So we're trying to, like, however you want to say it, put on the rose-colored glasses or toxic positivity or bypassing, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to do a video later on bypassing because that one's really getting to me lately. Being present is being painfully aware of everything that is here right now. However, there's a couple different ways we can choose to look at those cracks and those bumps and the crazy things of life that maybe we don't necessarily like and we tend to view as painful. And I've been saying this all week. We can choose to look at those painful moments or those cracks or those bumps as wealth of information about ourselves, about our journeys, and about our path forward. Or we can choose to look at them as negative, and therefore I don't want to waste my energy on that negative thing, which is being avoidant, dismissive, bypassing, numbing, escaping, running, distracting, overbusying. I don't care what it is, but you're not being present. And you're missing out on the wealth of information that is being offered to you. You are rejecting abundance and wealth. Probably because it's overwhelming and you have not developed the skill set within yourself to be truly emotionally stable inside of yourself, no matter what bump in the road you're seeing. And you are looking at the bump in the road and you are taking the wealth of information that that bump in the road is trying to give you. You're processing it, looking it dead in the eye, and going through it to come out on the other side a bigger, more expansive, more evolved, stronger you. And the more bumps in the road, sorry, I have something popping up there. The more bumps in the road that you learn how to overcome, you don't just stop there. You don't just stop. You know, this is great, right? You're driving your car down the road and you see, like, I don't know, obviously not like a giant pothole. Okay, but if you go down the road and you see a crack, you're not going to stop. You're going to go through it because you know that's just what it is. You know that there's no perfect road out there. You go through it. If there's a speed bump, you simply slow down and go over the speed bump more slowly. Your car doesn't like sprout wings and you fly over it. You know, it's not how it works. Being present is being painfully aware of whatever is. And for a lot of people, that may come across as being very emotional. And that's very confusing also, by the way, to a lot of people because, there's a little bug here. Because you can go from laughing to crying very quickly, right? This whole week I've been doing videos about this. I think I'm going to leave this video really short today, really short and sweet. Please go back. I did the power of the pause, would be very supportive to this video if you want more in depth about how I got here to this video. And also Feminine Friday, be unpredictable, is also another key component to this conversation I'm having today. But the idea of being present is being painfully aware. You have your eyes wide open to whatever is currently happening and you don't turn away from it. You look directly at it. You go through it to come through the portal on the other side of a more magical you. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for being here. If you did find value and impact in my message, please do like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you appreciated the most. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.